Hello folks, welcome back. Now, remember the DPP, has approved charges against Clei Braza, who of course shot BONFACE'S karaoke in broad daylight. Alimpiga risasi, and of course the world watched and saw what happened. In fact, hii kesi haifai kuwa hata kuwa na kesi. In fact, Barasa hafai kuwa hata na lawyer because the evidence is there, the video is there, everything is there. By now, I think the judge should just, andike tu uamuzi, ambie Baraza, you go to jail, and of course you need to suffer life sentence because you took life from someone who was just fending for his family. Now, the headline here is that the government has left this guy alone. And remember, right now, kuna hii story na trend about the government, actually the president, telling policemen to shoot protesters. Wawapige risasi kwa mguu, wawamalize. In fact, the president angeza kusema kwamba ati uweni ma protester. He said kwa mguu, but in real sense, he was saying shoot these protesters, wawamalize. Because being shot kwa mguu does not mean that you will be alive, because you will overbleed, bleed to death. Remember, Rex Masai alipigwa risasi ya mguu, and of course he died. So the president has become, ni kama ni hasira. When you are being removed from power by the Gen Zs, the young people wanasema kutaki, and the world is watching how your people don't want you. You resort to violence. Saizi Ruto is pushed against the wall. Remember, ukichukua paka uipige ufunge mlango, what will happen? Hiyo paka itakugeukia, itakugwara. So this of course should be a clear warning to policemen who are being told to shoot people there, because you will shoot someone, then maybe you are being recorded. After the record, what happens? It's so that there is a trend, and of course you'll be sacrificed. And remember, in our culture, Kenyan culture, the inferior are always the ones who are being sacrificed. People like, Boniface Mwangi are the ones who are always sacrificed. But remember, the order might have come from above. And I believe, before this guy shot this hawker, I believe, waliambiwa, kill some 10 people, ndo wangine waogope. Because we are seeing it now. We are seeing Murkomen saying that police should shoot people who vandalize police stations. And we are seeing the president himself saying that police inafaa wapige watu risasi. It shows that indeed all these are orders that are coming from above. But now, who takes the fall? The inferior. And remember, even history ya Ojwang, we are seeing now Talam ako jela, kesi na mlemea. But of course, the person who is said to have orchestrated all this plot is Langat. But of course, Langat is superior. Ako pale nje. Hawezi mguza, who will touch Langat? Now, this is a clear sign that polisi wanatumika vibaya. And of course, I am glad some of them have been sharing videos complaining how the government is using them, bashing the government for actually maiming and killing peaceful protesters. Because one example is the young girl who was shot in Kitengela. Alipigwa risasi, akauliwa kwa mlango yao. You see, how does the government explain that? How was this young girl, a threat to the police? Because we're atakichukua mara kupiga nao utasikia uchungu. It's just a kid. So this shows that indeed our police wenye wanaambiwa wamalize watu they are the ones who will actually pay for it, because we have seen cases whereby kikiumana police ndo was sacrificed. And of course it happens even to the IG. Serikali kiumana, Ruto huwa anaambia watu wa resign. So before being used out there as a police officer, the police service, know that you are the one who will actually carry the cross alone, and no one will help you carry that cross, because kinaumana right now, this Baraza, if you see him in court, I saw in the video, the guy was just shedding tears because he doesn't know what awaits of him. Of course, his story when yanaenda, he'll have to go to jail for something that he would have stopped because he was following orders blindly. No. Sometimes before you do something, you need to just sit down and say, I am a human being, and what I'm doing will actually impact or have some impact in my life. And that's the reality now. So, with the battle of karaoke, Kenya is now saying that They want justice. And remember, there's also someone who is missing. Maya is missing. You're abducted in broad daylight. And the question we're asking ourselves here is like, how rogue is the regime? I mean, you're just killing someone has become a norm. And of course, abductions are easy, because it's happening everywhere in broad daylight. People asking themselves, how rogue is this regime? I mean, you can't rule people with thorax. I mean, you need to sometimes sit down and listen to the people instead of, just arresting them, finishing them off without even having second thought about their family. So comment then, of course, tell me, do you believe that Barasa atafungwa because he needs to be jailed? He just killed someone. He deserves to be in jail, so that it should be a lesson to other people who, of course, think that life can just be taken anyhowly. Subscribe, comment, and of course, we'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.